Alrighty, setting some stuff up. Please be patient while I set this up.
I wonder what Wellington will be like.
Alright, so we're gonna start this.
Hello, my friend. Have you been waiting long? Where is your home, little fox? Is it here in this grove? Or do you come to see me too? This will be the last time, I'm afraid. Because I'll be going home tomorrow. Home is such a small place compared to the rest of the world. Yet, it's some place I can't wait to return to. I wish I could bring you with me, little friend. I wish that you could see the world too. Your home is all around me, though, isn't it? It's wherever the trees are, wherever the leaves fall. Little fox, perhaps it's you who's the more fortunate of the two of us.
We've now docked at Wellington Skyport. Thank you for flying with Kiwi Airlines, and we hope to see you again.
I made it!
Good afternoon. Passport, please.
Right here. It's good to be home.
I'm sure. Welcome back. Next. Passport, please.
Of course!
Oh, let me get that for you. Hey, you wait!
Stop!
That's her! I know it!
Better luck next time! Left, right, past turn, left. Score!
Oh, that's cool. They put pride flags in the background.
I should have just kept the whole thing. One, 0, 10, and 5. So 15. Hiya! Welcome to the Bell House. What can I get you? We're having a special on affogatos if you want to try one. Usually, they're like $7, but today, they're only 5. I'd like a... I'll just have a vanilla latte. Ugh, boring. But okay. Name? Miho. $4.50, please. All right. I'll have this ready for you in no time. I guess I should find a place to stay. Miho! Thanks! You ready for the rain tomorrow? Huh? It's gonna rain tomorrow. How do you know that? There aren't any clouds out there. I'm just good with the weather. Anyway, if you forget, then you'll be sorry. Oh, this is really good.
This is really cute so far. I like it.
How far is it from here?
Oh, about an hour from the base of Mount Victoria, so a bit further from here.
Mount Victoria. Look! Is that our house?
Probably. What can you see from here?
I see Dad's car! Yes! Well, whatever. Looks like I'm sleeping outside tonight. Guess this place is as good as any. Not perfect, but it'll do. It's fine. Can't afford to be picky. Spread this here, a couple of branches here, some leaves there. Not bad for just an afternoon's work. Ugh, I'm so hungry. I haven't had a real meal since yesterday. Work never ends. Time to get some food!
Thanks for the like, and thanks for joining.
Target spotted. Locked, huh? Not surprising. Bingo. Huh? Jackpot!
She's so cute, but she's kind of a little shit. Oh no, she's perfect!
Oh, that's it? All in all, not a bad first day. I've got a nice nest, food to spare, and plenty of places to explore tomorrow. Nothing beats the taste of hard work. So tired. I'm gonna sleep so well tonight. Can't get that damaged or dirty. Not like anyone's gonna come by and swipe my things, but better safe than sorry. I stole this myself after all. Don't want it being stolen from me. Can they even see the stars from there? I can't believe that girl from the cafe was right! Someone's been here. And it definitely wasn't here when I went to sleep. Were they watching me sleep? Oh crap! Ugh, I hate the rain. I should have found a place with a roof after all. Maybe it knows somewhere to stay. Guess I'll follow it for now. Guess I'm not the only one looking to get away from the rain.
Oh, it's her.
I suppose it's nothing. Maybe today won't be a total waste after all.
Hello there. May I ask why you're sleeping on the floor?
I don't have anywhere else to sleep.
I thought so. Well, I have an extra room on the second floor that you're welcome to borrow, if you'd prefer that. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to remain here, on the ground. I apologize for waking you.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'll just be going actually. Sorry to bother you like this. Whew, that was close.
You should have stayed with the nice lady.
I'm not falling for that one again. Still, it's a shame to lose such a nice hiding place.
She wasn't kicking you out. It wasn't a trap.
Maybe I'll give it a couple of days for that woman to forget about me, and then try again. If she wasn't lying about there being an empty room on the second floor, then maybe I could sneak into there. Ugh.
She wasn't lying, and you don't have to sneak.
Well, it could be worse. What's a little mine? It'll be just fine.
You chose that.
Eat up, birdies!
Oh, it's the other lady from the library.
Good morning. Welcome to the Bell House. What can I make for you today?
Oh, hi. I'll have... what do you recommend? I want to try something new.
I'm glad you asked. I was just thinking that you look like the sort of person who would enjoy one of our Fairy Kiss chillers. It's one of our signature drinks, with a vanilla gelato base and a mint chocolate chip swirl.
Ooh.
Okay, give me one of those then.
Perfect. And could I get your name, please?
It's Miho.
I'll have that right out for you.
Thanks.
so sorry. I'll make you a replacement right away. Just give me 1 second and I'll have that ready for you.
Oh no.
Wait, I should clean this up before it dries and starts to go bad. I'm really sorry. This is such an embarrassment.
Oh, it's fine. I'm not in a hurry.
All right, here's your drink. Again, I'm very sorry. Oh. This is your first time here, isn't it? Oh, I hope it doesn't leave a bad impression.
Second, actually. Yesterday was the first time. How'd you know?
I make an effort to remember as many of our customers as I can, as well as their favorite orders. I believe you can learn a lot about a person from how they drink their coffee.
Whoa, this is really good. It's kind of like a milkshake, but not. But it's not like coffee either.
Yes, exactly. I'm very glad that you like it. It's one of my favorite beverages that we serve. In fact, the recipe was my idea.
Whoa! They should put you in charge of all the recipes.
Thank you. I'll make you another one of my favorites next time, if you'd like.
Totally!
Hey, Espen, can you start another batch of croissants?
Oh, sure. I'll be right there. Have a nice day, Miho.
You too.
Hello.
Whew. Glad that guard chased me in this direction, or I'd have never found the Bell House.
Hi, I'm looking for my son. He's about this tall and wearing a red sweater. His name's Tommy. Have you seen him?
Nope. I haven't seen anyone like that. I just got here.
Okay, thanks.
Humans sure do have it rough. Are you Tommy? How'd you
Your mom's looking for you. She seemed pretty worried.
I don't care. I don't want to go with her.
Why not? Why are you over here instead?
'Cause I'm hiding.
Oh. Okay. Who's that?
That's Jerby! You mean you can see him?
I can. Is that weird?
Mom and Dad can't see him. They think I'm just making him up. He doesn't talk, but he's real.
He kinda gave away your hiding spot. I saw him from the road.
Mom can't see him, and that's all that matters.
Why are you hiding from her?
'Cause...
Well, good luck.
Hey! Wait a minute! Are you gonna go tell her where I am?
Tommy, there you are. Are you okay? What were you doing? Don't you ever run off like that again. Oh, I'm just glad you're safe, though. You found him, right? Thank you so much. I was so worried.
No problem.
Come on, Tommy, let's go home. We'll talk about this there.
No! I'm not going! That's not home!
Tommy, sweetie.
Home is where it's you, me, and Dad! Not that apartment!
That's still your home, too. But this, it's like your second home now.
No, it isn't! Not without you, it's not! Do you and Dad really have to get it? I don't want you to go!
Poor kid. Hello.
This path is longer than I thought.
Hi.
Well, hello, miss. Nice evening for a walk, eh?
Oh no, it's Catcaller.
It sure is. I'm glad the rain's gone.
Oh, for now, yeah. It's never gone for long, though, is it?
That's so. I'm new here. I didn't even think it would rain since it was so sunny the day before.
Ho ho ho! You've gotta watch out for that around here. Mother Nature's real fickle these days. 1 minute you're on the pier, enjoying the sunshine. Next minute, wood. Storm clouds, as far as the eye can see. That's just Welly for you, though. You live with the sunshine and the clouds.
Oh. Yeah, it's my first time playing this game. Got a review code. It's in slow mode? I don't know why it's in slow mode. I didn't set it that way.
Where are you from, then? Guessing you're not a Kiwi?
Nah, I'm a fox, not a bird.
Might be Sony's fault. I am streaming through my PS5.
Not like that. Although those little guys are cute. A Kiwi is a word for us New Zealanders in general.
So it's a bird, a fruit, and people.
You've got it. All three are delightful. Anyway, welcome to Wellington. I hope you're enjoying your time here in our little city.
So far I am. I made my den here on the mountain. I've gotten coffee a few times, and I went to the library.
Well, I can't say that's the usual tourist experience, but I'm happy to hear that it's working out for you. Staying long?
Oh, that's all cool.
Probably. I decided to come live here, but I'm still getting to know the place. So, maybe I'll change my mind.
A true free spirit, eh? I felt the same way when I first got here, long time ago. Didn't think I'd settle down for life, but here I am now. Lived more years here than everywhere else in my life.
It can't be that long. You don't look very old for a human.
No? Well, that's my ego boost for the day. You don't look very old for a fox either, but I imagine you've got a good head start on me.
That's true. I don't really keep track or think about it, though.
Can't say I blame you there. I think 100 years, give or take a little on either side, is enough for me. And I'm only halfway there, so I've got plenty more to look forward to. And sometimes I'm reminded of how many I've got under my belt already. Thank you for the chat, miss. I better get back to the water now and make sure Young Min hasn't fallen into the ocean or anything. It's been a real pleasure talking with you, though. I hope you'll give our fair town a shot.
Thanks. It was nice talking to you, too. This is gonna be too easy.
Leave that painting alone!
You pissed off the nice lady.
Stop! Please!
How did you find me here? Before I even got back?
A friend of mine told me you might be found here.
A friend.
It's the bat.
I apologize for showing up uninvited. I'm here to ask that you please return that painting to me. You may keep the frame if you'd like, but the painting itself is very dear to me. And also, should you want it, I have an extra room available in my library, with a soft bed and a warm meal. You may stay as long as you wish.
Huh? Why?
Because I have more beds than I could possibly fill and more food than I could eat. If there is someone who wants or needs them, is it not appropriate to share these with them?
Is it? I guess it's not like my place is as nice as yours.
Yeah, all she wants is her painting back. Give it back.
Fine, I'll take it.
Wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. I should introduce myself properly. My name is Juliet. May I ask what yours is?
Miho.
Well, Miho, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Let's return to the library. I can carry the painting if you'd like, or you may hold on to it until we get there.
Here, feel free.
It's on the second floor. I hope the food is to your liking. 2 rooms down the hall from here, you'll find a refrigerator, and you may help yourself to anything in there. My study is just past that. If you need anything, don't hesitate to come find me. Is there anything more I can bring for you? Then I'll leave you to it. We can speak again in the morning. Good night, Miho.
Whoa. This is really good. It's still here. Maybe it's not a trick.
I think so. I didn't even request this one, it just kind of randomly got sent to me, which is funny because it actually wound up being perfect for me so far, so this was a good one. props to the developer for sending it.
Oh, hello! What can I make for you today?
I'll have a fairy kiss chiller, please.
Certainly. Good choice. Oh, don't worry about that. It's on the house today.
Great! What does that mean?
It means that you don't have to pay for it. As an apology for yesterday. And that's for Miho, right?
For Miho?
It is Miho, right?
Oh dear, she feels vulnerable. Yeah, Miho is awesome. She's such a little cutie.
Miho!
Oh, poor girl doesn't like feeling vulnerable, does she? Relatable.
Okay, I can do this.
bedroom. I wish she would have spoken to me first, at least.
Oh, they're both looking for her.
Juliet? What are you...
Miho!
Hey there.
It's nice to see you again, Miho. I was hoping that you'd return.
Me too. That was pretty sudden. I worked extra hard on that drink for you, you know. Miho? Oh, right, the drink. I'm sorry. Well, I ended up drinking it myself, so I suppose I can't complain too much. You seem different. I'm sorry? Like, less polite? Well, I'm not at work anymore, am I?
Will you be staying for a while, Miho? If so, we can continue this conversation in the dining room. It's a bit more private there.
Yeah, sure. That sounds great. I'm not gonna run away again.
I'm glad to hear that. Right this way, then. Can I get you anything to eat or drink, Miho?
Well... Sorry. I don't know how to just say things. I've only ever copied other people's, so It's okay, Miho. Take your time. So I don't really know how to talk like this.
You're doing just fine.
If you say so. It's not just talking either. I don't know much about anything. Well, anything human. All I really know about is being a fox. And all we foxes care about is how to survive. It might be hard to believe, but I'm not a normal fox either. There's something kinda special about me. Kinda different. Usually, I have to steal to get by. I don't just have to, I like to. I'm good at it too. That's how I ended up meeting Juliet. And the reason I'm so good at it is because I don't know why it happens, but ever since I got my human form, everyone forgets me. Even the people who catch me stealing from them. After a day or two, I can walk right past their face and they wouldn't even recognize me. No one has ever recognized me. Until Aspen remembered who I was at the Bell House. It was such a shock that I ran away. That's what I always do.
I was thinking about leaving Wellington forever, even though I just arrived a couple days ago. I'm still kind of tempted, but instead, I came back here. And that's it.
So you're saying that you've never ever had a family? Or a friend?
Nope, never. And not since I stopped being a regular fox, at least.
Oh. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Why?
Well, because that's... not to be rude, but that sounds rather lonely to me.
Lonely, huh? I've never thought about it before.
I see.
You have been very brave to stay here, Miho. I'm personally glad that you decided to come back to the library. I had your room prepared in hopes that you would. You're welcome to use it for as long as you'd like. I think that we could become great friends.
Friends. I think I'd like that.
Aw.
Well then, Miho. Welcome home.
It's a pretty good OST. It's very calming and stuff like that.
Okay, time to get up. Oh yeah, I don't need to sneak around while I'm here. This is the place.
Oh, good morning, Miho. Did you sleep well?
I sure did. I think that might have been the best sleep I ever had.
I'm most glad to hear it. Would you like to sit down?
Oh, sure. Thanks.
Would you like some tea?
Sure.
Sugar?
Yes, please. Oh, thank you.
We'll have breakfast in a little while. Aspen usually comes by to help open the library, and then we eat together.
That sounds nice. Does she help out because of the sunlight?
My, that's astute of you. You're correct. Although I'm able to tolerate a bit of sun, I do prefer the dark. I wasn't sure if you knew I was a vampire or not.
I figured it out just now. That explains how you were able to hear me and find my den, huh?
Indeed. That said, I have my dear friend Orpheus to thank for helping me know where to find you.
Is he also...
No, Orpheus is a bat through and through, not a vampire. He happened to notice you on his way home.
I knew it!
So that's the friend you were talking about. I was wondering about that.
I have the pleasure of knowing several of Wellington's local bats. They keep me apprised of news from around the city.
You're not, like... you know...
Oh, heavens no! I consume as little blood as one of my kind can, and what I do partake of is freely donated. I love this city, and its people. I'd never had them like that. Besides, I had quite enough of that during my time in the underworld. Is that where you come from as well?
Oh, I'm not from the underworld. I'm from Korea. I've heard lots about it, though. I'm one of the only fabled I know of who doesn't come from there. For a long time, I didn't even know that other fabled existed.
Indeed. Gumio like yourself are some of the few I know of.
Wait, Gumio? Is that what I'm called? That explains a lot.
You didn't know, but you go by the name Miho.
Just because I like the sound. I thought it was more like a nickname. I change it up wherever I go. Gumi, Homie, Migu. I've never had a real name. I didn't even know I had a kind. I've never met someone else like me. I wonder if we'd have much in common. Are there any other Gumio in Wellington?
None that I know of. It's possible, though.
I'm not sure what I'd say if I did meet one.
Oh, that'll be Aspen. Shall we go down to breakfast?
I'll never say no to that.
Good morning, Aspen. It's nice to see you again.
Good morning, Juliet. And you too, Miho. I must admit, I was a little worried you might run off during the night.
I may have thought about it a little. After I went to bed, though, I was out like a light.
Glad you decided otherwise, then. Living in the library sounds like heaven. I can't believe you'd think about giving that up. Anyway, I'm opening today, so I can't stay too late. I'll go ahead and take care of the windows.
I'll get started on breakfast then. Would you like grape or strawberry jam?
I think I'm feeling like strawberry today. Oh, or some of that orange marmalade, if there's any left. You have to let Miho try that too.
I'll see if we have it. Is that a nonce you have with you? You can just leave him on the desk for now.
It sure is. I'll be taking Jacques on the way out.
I'll write it down.
Who's Jax? Anonsei? I don't see anyone with you.
This is Anonsei. He's the author of this. Juliet suggested I read some of his work, but I'm finding him rather dull.
Huh.
Oh, hey Miho. How was your first night here?
Great! After you left, I went to bed early. And then I got to sleep in!
You sure do love to sleep. Color me even more jealous. I'm working opening shifts most of this week, so I have to be up early every day.
Or else... what?
Or else I get reprimanded for being late. Duh. Not to be rude, but, have you never had a job?
Nope. I haven't done most human things, if you can't tell.
Oh, I certainly can tell. Your life must be fascinating. Someday I'd like to hear about all you've seen and done.
I'm really not that interesting. My life is just wandering around for the most part. I try to avoid doing stuff as much as I can.
I know plenty of people who would kill for a lifestyle like that, you know. Anyway, I come here most mornings just to have breakfast and chat with Juliet, even if I'm not opening.
Is there not any food where you live?
There usually is, but I enjoy the company as much as the food. Speaking of which, Juliet should be about done by now. Let's join her, shall we?
You two are right on time. I was just about to call for you.
I have a sixth sense for it, apparently. So, Miho, how will you be spending your first day as an official Wellington resident?
I don't know yet. Hadn't really thought about it. Now that you mention it, I'll have a lot more free time now, huh? Usually I'd go hunting for food, or looking for a better place to stay, or...
Or...
If it's something you don't want to share, don't feel that you must.
Right, that too.
No, it's okay. I've been looking for someone. They gave me this a long time ago. I don't know what it says.
Is that Korean? Maybe Chinese? I'm not able to read either one, unfortunately.
They remind me of older Chinese characters, but I can't be certain myself. Sorry, but I'm not too familiar with them either.
it's okay. Nobody I've asked could read it either. For all I know, they might just be scribbles. I thought that maybe if I knew what it said, it would help me find them.
Who exactly are they, if I may ask?
They're a traveler. I learned that word just to be able to describe them. They were the first human I ever met, and they told me stories about the rest of the world.
And you've been searching for them ever since then?
Yup. For as long as I can remember. I met them back in Korea, when I was a fox. I couldn't understand what they were saying, not until much later. But that never stopped them from coming to see me. I don't know their name or even where they're from, but I'll definitely recognize them when I see them again.
In that case, I'd be happy to assist in any way I can.
Me too, of course. Speaking of which, I may have found something useful to you. I was doing a little bit of research on Gumiho last night. There was surprisingly little to be found compared to some of the other fabled.
Wait a sec. You found out that I'm a Gumiho too?
Well, yes. It wasn't too difficult to look up. Is that odd?
Somebody explain the internet to this one.
I guess not.
Anyway, I was trying to find out why Juliet and I can remember you when nobody else can. Although I didn't find anything about memories in particular, there was one story that claimed a Gumiho's curse doesn't take effect until a full day later.
Oh, of course. And since you and I both saw Miho again before too much time passed, we didn't forget her.
Right. That also makes sense from what you told us yesterday, Miho, doesn't it? You said you don't tend to talk to people a second time.
Yeah, I usually try to avoid it, really.
So that means that all we have to do to avoid forgetting about Miho is see her every day. Forever.
Well, that's not bad at all. Preserving the memory of those you hold dear is one of the most important parts of life.
It really is. So, anyway, about Jax.
I want to learn how to be a person.
You want to... what?
Be a person. To know about the things you two are talking about. All the stuff that you give me a weird look for when I don't know. I want to learn about it.
I'd say that you're already well on your way. Miho, there are some things that you can't rush or change overnight. This is definitely one of them. that starting can be the hardest part. You've already taken the first steps.
What Juliet said. I'm sorry, too. I didn't mean to keep you out of our conversation.
No, it's okay. I was busy thinking anyway. I can't stop looking for my person, of course, but maybe I can do more than that too.
We'll help you in any ways that we can.
It'll have to wait until later, though, because I need to be leaving for work. I'm sure Juliet needs her rest, too.
Thanks. I am rather tired. Will you be alright on your own for the day, Miho?
Yeah, I should be. I'll figure out something to do.
Ah, wonderful. Here, let me take those.
Tomorrow I have to go in earlier than usual to open. If you come by, I can make you that drink again, Miho. As long as you promise not to run away, that is.
Sure. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere this time. Although... will it still be at home?
At home?
Like... free.
Oh, on the house! Yes, of course! This should probably be the last time, though, or my boss will start getting upset.
Aw, okay. It was nice while it lasted.
You know, getting a job might be a good idea if you're serious about living a normal life. It's hardly the most fun, but then you could buy as many fairy kiss chillers as you want.
A job? Sounds like a pain.
Well, it's just a suggestion. See you later, Juliet. Miho.
Well, what do I do now? Guess I'll explore. This is already harder than I thought. So I can be bored outside or bored inside. Guess all I can do is wait for Juliet. May as well get comfy. That nap worked better than I expected.
Good evening, Miho. I'll be with you in just a moment. All right, here are the last ones. Thank you, Orpheus. We'll see you soon. My apologies, Miho. You caught me just at dinner time for the bats.
It's okay. I just woke up.
Oh? I take it you had a busy day then?
Well, not really. Just walked around for a while and then took a nap because didn't know what else to do.
I see. I'm sorry to have left you on your own all day. I should have made sure you were taken care of before I went to sleep. What are some of your hobbies? There are all manner of things tucked away in this room, all that throughout the library.
Hobbies? I don't think I know that word.
Something you do for fun, just because you enjoy it.
Oh! I don't really have anything like that.
I think I understand. Well, perhaps that should be our first order of business. I believe you'd find your life much enriched with something amusing to do.
Okay. Like what?
It could be anything. A sport, an art, or even something like watching television. Whatever brings you joy.
Pretty sure I've never tried any of those.
Then, it seems we have plenty of options to start with. I know you've done a lot of walking today already, but I need to go into town to run some errands. Would you be interested in accompanying me? Maybe we'll see something along the way that strikes your fancy.
Sure. Fine by me. Not like I've got anything better to do.
Let's be off then. So, Miho, how are you enjoying Wellington itself so far?
I like it. It's not too big and it's not too small. Like that there's the ocean and mountains close by.
Yes, we're truly fortunate to live in such a paradise.
How'd you end up here in the first place? You said you came from the underworld, right?
That's correct. Ugh, I was much wilder and irresponsible in those days. But then, I met someone who changed my life. Someone who made me want to be a better person. And part of that meant reinventing myself, with a new life in a new place. Rather like what you've been doing too.
Huh. I can't picture you being crazy like you said.
That's something of a relief, but it was certainly true at the time. Sometimes, it does feel as if I was an entirely different person back then. It can be difficult to reconcile who we were with who we are, or want to be.
Doesn't seem like you had too much trouble with it.
I wouldn't say that. For one, this was very long ago. And even now, I continue to change. Everyone does. Perhaps in a few hundred years, I'll look back on these days, and they'll also seem like someone else's life.
Maybe. I've got a question.
What is it?
Do you always walk places?
As opposed to?
Flying. Can't you turn into a bat?
Oh, yes. I suppose I can. I do so only sparingly, though. I find that I appreciate life more as a human than as a bat.
Why? That's weird. Like being a fox a lot more. Being a human just feels clumsy. Your arms and legs are way too long and get in the way all the time.
I suppose that's true. It can be quite awkward at times. Or even embarrassing.
Yeah, exactly! I've never been embarrassed as a fox.
I understand. There are certainly downsides. I believe the good makes up for the bad, though. Some things are only possible as a human, or fabled.
Like what? I can't think of any, other than talking like this.
Like writing, for one thing, as our dear friend Aspen would surely mention. Or perhaps... like dancing. Have you ever danced, Miho?
Nope, never. I don't get why people do it either. Don't tell me you like dancing. Is that your hobby?
I must confess that I do enjoy it. At times, that is. I wouldn't call it a hobby. But with the right person, at the right moment, it can be quite nice.
If you say so.
So, on that note, I should have asked this earlier. Are there any hobbies that you have as Fox?
I never thought about it that way. But now that you mention it... almost everything is better as a fox. The sun feels nicer on my fur than it does on my skin. Flowers smell better and more interesting when I sniff them. It's more... vivid.
You do make it sound lovely. But are those things you do for fun?
Well... I guess not. They feel good, but they're not fun.
That's still valuable too. The first stop I need to make is down here. After that, we'll go look around and see if there's anything fun.
Alright, I'm just following you. Is this for one of your errands?
Yes, we're delivering those papers that were requested.
Oh, Miss Juliet! So good to see you! What was that all about?
I suppose you could call it another one of my hobbies. Sometimes, patrons have requests for information on their ancestors, or a piece of history that they'd like to learn about. For example, Mrs. Aliyu wanted to know about her husband's culture so she could teach her new child. I find and collect what's requested, and bring it to those who asked.
Whoa! Sounds like a lot of work.
It can be, but I don't mind it. The past is worth preserving, but not everyone knows how. It's my honor to help people do so. I have assistants too, such as dear Orpheus, who is delivering a letter on the far side of town for me.
Are Are all the bats your helpers?
Some more than others. They're friends, not pets. And so if they don't feel like helping, then I won't force them. This is one of our movie theaters. They show all the most popular films, as well as independent ones from local creators. Have you ever been to see a movie before?
Not in a place like this. I know what movies are, but I don't think I've ever watched one.
You should try it sometime. Maybe you'll find you like them. Movies can make you feel all kinds of different things. Happy, sad, scared, or just amused. Some are good for making you think, and some are good because you don't have to think about anything and can just relax.
Why would I want to watch something that makes me sad or scares me?
For some, it's fun to explore different emotions in a safe environment like that. When we see something that makes us feel strongly, it can stick with you. Perhaps cause you to view things in a different light. And if it ever becomes too much, you can simply stop watching or put on something else.
I'll try it sometime. Although, I don't know about the sad or scary ones.
There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has different preferences.
What are those for?
People like to fish off at this pier. They come at all hours, but I believe this spot is used for teaching lessons during the day.
Ooh, lessons on how to catch fish?
That's correct. Is that something you're interested in?
Maybe. It's one of those things that I like doing as a fox, but I don't know if I'd like doing it the human way.
Should you decide you'd like to try, I'm sure there would be someone here who's happy to instruct you.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm glad you found something that struck your fancy. Is there anywhere else you'd like to visit while we're out, or should we return home?
Nah, I'm ready to head back. Is there anything for dinner?
I'm sure we can put something together.
Then let's go! People are gonna think I'm staking this place out. And for once, that isn't true. Anytime now.
So anyway, like I was saying, my uncle taught me this trick to make it taste better. You put a little bit of salt in the coffee and it brings out the flavor, right? Not too much. You don't want to make it salty, but just a little bit.
Sorry about that. I got a little held up.
I was thinking maybe you forgot about me after all.
No, you're not rid of me that easily. I was just...
I tried it and it's really good. Have you tried it? Remind me, I'll make you one. So then I was thinking, if I start doing that every time I make a drink, eventually people will start realizing that their coffee's better when I make it, but they won't know why.
Talking to Lena. That can always take longer than you expect or plan for. But she and I often look the other way for each other on certain things. Such as letting you in before the store opens, for instance.
Oh, am I not supposed to be here? That's cool!
As long as we open on time, it's fine, and Lena and I are the two fastest. You kind of have to be when she's involved.
What do you mean?
I'm sure you'll see. Come on, what do you want today?
Hello, thanks for joining.
Here's a paper copy, if that's easier to read.
Sorry, can't read it.
Oh, do you need a Korean version? I'm afraid we don't have one.
Oh, nah. Can't read any languages.
You're joking, right? I can't believe it! I just can't, so you've never... You haven't! Wow. I suppose that explains a lot. Still, I just can't imagine. Anyway, if you want to try something new, then how about our Ambrosia Latte? It's one of our seasonal beverages with apple and caramel.
Apples and coffee? I've never had that before.
Yes, well, we're experimenting with the recipe still.
I said that we should try adding more cinnamon to it. Aspen said it would overwhelm the other flavors, but I add extra whenever I make one, and so far no one's complained.
Lena, are you serious?
Well, yeah. How else are we gonna find out which one's better? I'll make one for your friend too, and she can tell us which one she likes more.
Lena!
She's a bit competitive, eh?
Right, well, I have to open the registers and put on the coffee. I'll have your drink in a couple minutes.
Okay, thanks.
Here you go, one Ambrosia Latte.
Looks good.
Hopefully it tastes good too.
It's a little sour, but it's not bad. Not as good as a fairy kiss chiller, though.
Well, I can't complain about that. So, have you decided how you're going to spend your day?
Not yet. What about you?
There's still another 7.5 hours left on my shift, so I'll be here for quite a while. After work, I try to have a social life or get some writing done. Although lately I usually just collapse on the bed and take a nap.
Hey, me too! Without a bed, though.
Yes, well, I'm sure frolicking through the flowers and chasing rabbits gets tiring.
Ooh, are there rabbits around here?
Not for long, I imagine. Speaking of which, have you thought about what I said yesterday? About getting a job? It seems you have more than enough time on your hands. You do know what a job is, right?
More or less. I mean, I've seen people at work before, but I've never had my own job before you ask.
Yes, I'm aware. Anyway, you'd have money to buy things you want, and you wouldn't have to steal to get it.
What do I need money for, though? Juliet lets me sleep at her house, and she even gives me food.
I don't mean to sound rude or anything, but Juliet can't take care of you forever, you know?
I know. I don't even know what kind of job I could get. Is there some place that would hire me to steal things?
Not legally, no. but maybe you can find a way to use those skills. Maybe you could be a security guard somewhere, or a locksmith.
Maybe. What exactly is your job, anyway?
Well, as you know, I'm a barista. That means I make coffee and tea and hot chocolate and whatever else our customers ask for. Some people rely on our products just to get through their day, so I consider it to be a very important job. If we were to close or go out of business, there would be a great many people who would be distraught over it.
Wow! And you're gonna do this for the rest of your life?
Not for that long, I hope. It's not my passion by any means, but I don't mind it. It can be rather exhausting, though, especially on busy days.
What is your passion?
It's this. This is my writing notebook. One of them, at least. My passion is writing, bringing stories and characters to life, making people feel what I feel. There's nothing quite like it. So challenging, yet rewarding. It's both my favorite activity and also the most frustrating one. This notebook is full of story ideas, lines that I come up with, or other interesting details. One of the best parts of working here at the Bell House is that I get to meet so many interesting and inspiring people. For example, when you first came in, I wrote a brief note about you. I never imagined that just a few days later we'd be having this conversation.
Trust me, I didn't either. What did you write about me?
I don't remember, just that I wrote something. It's in another notebook, not this one.
You lie, and I want to know what you wrote.
My dream is that someday I'll be able to make a living from my writing. In fact, when I moved to Wellington a couple of years ago, that was supposed to be the first step. It's been taking longer than I'd like so far. Every morning when I wake up, I tell myself that I'm not going to sleep that night until I finish at least a chapter. But then by the time I'm done with work, all I want to do is pass out. Of course, that just puts me further and further behind. I've really only myself to blame, I suppose, but life doesn't make it easy for me. Saying it like that, I can't fault you for not wanting to get a job. I'm only here because I need some way to pay the bills. That's just the life of a starving artist for you.
Did someone say job? Are you getting a job here? Is this an interview?
No, Miho's just a friend. And were you eavesdropping on us?
It's not eavesdropping if you're in public.
Thanks for all the likes, guys.
You should learn to talk quieter if you don't want people to hear you. Like me.
Tell me you're joking.
About what? Anyway, that's too bad. We could definitely use the help. Hey, why not apply here if you're looking for work? I bet Aspen would put in a good word for you, right? I could do it too. It'd kind of be lying, I guess, since I don't know you that well, but you seem like an alright person.
Oh, those that are wondering what this is a game I got called Please Be Happy. I received a review copy, yesterday, but couldn't stream because PSN was down. It's good so far.
I mean, if Aspen trusts you, you have to be okay, I think. I can go get you an application right now if you want. I printed out a whole stack of them yesterday. Actually, it's the second stack, because the first one jammed up the printer and...
Lena, I am begging you to please be normal.
What? Tell me why it's a bad idea. Do you not think... What's your name again?
Miho.
Do you not think Miho could do it?
No, it's not that. I'm sure she'd do great. It's just...
Wait, that sounds fun. Would I get to work with you?
Yeah, we'd work together. Oh, you meant Aspen, didn't you? Yeah, she'd be there too.
If it's something she can do and she'd be comfortable there, why not have her on board?
It's certainly an idea. Perhaps one we should discuss later. Lena, you and I should be getting to work, don't you think?
Okay, boss.
Please just go unlock the door.
Okay.
Seems like she doesn't want her working there. I wonder why.
Feel free to hang out for a bit if you'd like, Miho. Although it's going to get busy soon, so I won't...
Oh, wait! I almost forgot! If you need something to do, come play tennis with me this afternoon.
Tennis?
Yeah, you hit the ball back and forth over the net.
I know what it is. Is that your hobby?
For now, I like trying new things.
I'll think about it. I should try something new myself, too.
I wasn't asking. Anyway, you said it yourself. You're totally coming. So, I'll see you there.
Okay.
She's a bit aggressive, but she's friendly.
Cool. Oh, right. There's one more thing. Try this. Tell me which one you like more. The one I made or the one Aspen made.
Okay.
So, what you think? Come on, be honest.
They're both good.
Sure, but which one's better?
Lena, don't you think maybe you should go check the croissants?
Nah, I already looked at them earlier. A couple of them were kind of schoolish, but I tried to massage them back into shape. Don't worry,
Why don't you go check on them again? Or maybe the muffins, if you haven't yet.
Fine. We all know Miho just didn't want to hurt your feelings anyway.
I'm sorry about that.
It's fine. She seems nice.
That is certainly one way you could describe her. What I was trying to say earlier is that you can stay here if you want, but I won't be able to chat. Our first customers will be here any minute now.
That's okay. I'll probably go back to the library once I finish my drinks.
All right, I'll see you later then. And don't feel obligated to finish both if you don't want to.
I'm gonna try. Bye!
We're late!
Sorry, I wasn't sure what time I should come by. Or where.
Oh, right. I guess I should have told you. In that case, good guess.
She has wings.
Ready to play?
I guess so. I don't really know the rules, though.
Nah, it's fine. Me either. Just try to hit the ball, alright?
Okay, I can do that.
Alright, here goes! Maybe a little less oomph next time. Let's try it again.
How long have you played tennis?
Like, today or in my life?
In your life.
About a week.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, how about you?
About half an hour, I guess.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. See? We're both trying new things. Okay, break's over. Let's play some more. So, what'd you think? Did you have fun?
It was alright. I wouldn't mind doing it again, but I don't know if I'd want to play all the time. I can see why some people enjoy it at least.
That's good. They meet a few times a week if you want to come back.
Will you be here?
Not sure yet.
Ready, because we're planting trees here next time. Really exciting, right? If you want to help out, then come to me after.
Planting trees. Planting trees. Okay, got it!
Got what?
What I'm doing next time! I'll have to start studying up tonight so that I'm ready!
Okay. If you...
You should come too, if you're not doing anything. I'll tell Aspen to give you the details.
Sure. Sounds good.
Good. Alright, see you then, Miho!
See ya.
Thank you, Miho. Go ahead and put it by the butter.
Oops, sorry. Let me get my bag out of your way. Breakfast was as superb as always. Thank you, Juliet.
It's my pleasure.
Don't you need to go, Aspen?
Is this your way of trying to get rid of me?
Nah, I haven't thought about that. I was just wondering.
I'm not sure if I should be flattered. Anyway, I'm working a mid-shift today, so I don't have to go in until noon.
Will you be writing then?
Yes, I ought to. I'm about halfway through this draft, and I'm trying to finish it by the end of this month, so every minute helps.
Oh my, halfway already? That's excellent progress. I look forward to reading it when you're finished.
Don't give me too much credit, I still have to get there first, and
You know how that's gone before.
All you can do is keep trying.
What are you writing?
A book. I've been working on it for a couple of years now. As long as I've been in Wellington.
Whoa, you're only halfway done? How long is it gonna be?
Only halfway. I wish it was as easy as you think it is. It takes time to plan the story and prepare to write, and then, even after the drafting is done, you still have to edit it and fix it. Of course, the more you write, the better you become at it. And so, sometimes you notice flaws in your story that you didn't catch before, so you have to go back or start over.
How do you ever get anything done then if you're always getting better? Don't you just have to finish it eventually?
Well, like I said, it's not that simple.
You're over obsessing.
Anyway, it's difficult to explain to someone who's never written anything. Believe me, any writer would tell you the same thing.
You're just a wee bit nitpicky, girl.
And you? Did you end up finding something to fill your time?
Oh, like a hobby. Maybe. I don't know yet.
Well, don't worry about it too much. It's supposed to be fun, not something you have to force yourself to do. Although I'm hardly one to talk, there are times where I want to do anything except write.
It's okay. At least you have something. Julia told me about movies, so I might try watching one of those. Have you ever seen a movie?
Once or twice, I'm sure.
Actually, Miho, there was something I wanted to ask you.
What's that?
Well, how would you feel about helping out around the library as a part-time job? I'll pay you for your time, of course. It would give you something to do during the day, and it would be a great help to me.
Really? But I thought you didn't need any help running the library.
It's true that I don't need it. The honor system has served me well for the day-to-day services, and I'm kept informed of any troublemakers. But in addition to the kind assistance from Aspen in the mornings, I also have to reshelve books, maintain the check-in and check-out logs, and more. I don't mind those tasks at all. In fact, I find them rather relaxing. But without them, I'd be able to devote more time to other pursuits. If you're uninterested, you're more than welcome to decline. You needn't worry about being kicked out or disappointing me. I'm perfectly content either way.
All right, I'll do it.
That was fast. Are you quite sure?
Yeah, I'll try it at least.
Better to get a job with somebody you already get along with, I think.
Of course. If you find it's not for you, then I won't be upset. Why don't you take the rest of the week for yourself, and you can begin on Monday?
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Excellent. I'll be looking forward to it then.
Okay, I'm gonna call it for tonight. So,